Hey everyone, welcome back to Miniature Painting 101, a series of videos where we teach you all about painting miniatures from start to finish and everything in between. And this is part 143, how to paint scales, specifically like scales on a dragon or fish, using glazes. I was asked for by a viewer, how would I paint a greenish blue scale pattern? So I'm going to use this dragon I used last week. As you see, this shell has been painted using the ghost tints and it's still nice and shiny. So once again, we're going to take our grays, it was prime black using Stynylrez primer, and we're going to use grays to build up the tones. As you can see, this model has really nice detailing, especially all the scales on the model. So the problem is if you paint using conventional paints that aren't thinned down, you're going to ruin the detail. So today we're going to do some light dry brushing or over brushing and pick up on the scale patterns, leaving the recesses really dark black primer. And then we're going to hit it with a combination of shades, whatever shades you really want. You can use shades in any combination, as you can see here in this video, to create any color of effect or any variety of colors that you wish. I was asked for how to do bluish green, dark bluish green, so that's what I'll do in this video. But you can do lighter green, yellows, blues, anything you really want using glazes. And you can use either normal paints with glaze medium or pre-made glazes. Today we'll just use the 4 pre-made glazes, or 3 of the 4 pre-made glazes from Citadel. So once that was done, the first color, we'll use weathered stone and pick out just the details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a light dry brush on the outward details, just to really pick up on those scales and to establish a quick gradient of colors, which the glazes will take advantage of when we apply them in the following steps. So as you see, I'm just working my outside details, all the details that the light source would be hitting. I'm hitting with weathered stone, the lightest gray from the stone triad. Now, as I said, you can just take any combination of the glazes. I'm going to use the Citadel glazes, Waywatcher green, Cassandra yellow, and Guilliman blue. So first we'll start with Waywatcher green. As you can see, it's a pretty dark green. And the thing is about these glazes, they will dry darker than when you apply them. So always go light and sparingly. And as you're going to see, the more shades you apply, the darker and darker it will become. So I always go with the green first and then the blue afterwards to tint it even more. But as you can see, after this first application's light application of green, it's really taking advantage of the gradients of colors we've established, and it's maintaining all that nice detail in the scales, and that's what we're trying to do here. We don't want it to overwhelm the detail and clump it up. Instead, we're going to just apply a thin coat, and and that way it'll be nice and dark, but it'll maintain it. So now we're going to take some Cassandra yellow, and as I said, you can interact these things. You can do it when they're wet, which is really cool to do, and then it's patches, or you can do it when it's dry. So this is the first case when it's dry, and we're going to take some Cassandra yellow after the Waywatcher green was completely dry and apply it on the inside of the body. And this will create a yellowish tone, or a little bit lighter of a green tone in the inside parts of the body. Of course, this part has a different gray, so essentially we're just establishing a bunch of different tones of green and over the body. But as you can see now, it's going to come up a little bit lighter. And then we're going to take some Guilliman blue after that was completely dry, and we're going to do a very light Guilliman blue glaze along the body here. And what this is going to do is it's going to tint it bluish green, and that's what the color that was requested. But you can do this in any combination, produce any color you really want. But I was asked to do a dark bluish green and to keep that scaly appearance, and that's what I'm going to show for this video. So as you can see now, I'm just going to take the Guilliman blue glaze and apply it. And parts of the inside of the body, I'm going to do an even lighter coat, but I want to get it over the entire parts, just that way it's nice and consistent. But you can intentionally leave it patchy if you wish, and just kind of blend it. However, you can use many different effects. As you can see, I can intentionally leave a little bit, lighter in some areas, heavier in others. It just produces, a gradient of tones throughout the body. And the key with glazes is go very light, let them dry, or you can keep them wet and let them interact that way. That's it. So now we're going to take a little more Waywatcher green, and I'm going to do one more coat because I thought it was too bluey and too blue, so we're going to do one more light coat of Waywatcher green over the model. And as you can see, it's just going to dry with it. It's that bluish green tint, and with each tint it will get darker and darker and darker. And you can go outward, you can go inward, and just wherever you want it to be darker or lighter. That's all we're doing. We establish the gradient pretty quickly, and as you see, it doesn't take very long to do this. And then you can paint the eyes and the teeth however you wish, and that's about it. So in the end, as you can see here, we clearly have the detail of the face and the detail of the scales completely intact, as you can clearly see. And it's that dark bluish green that was asked for. But there's a bit of gradient to it. If you look carefully, you can see little patches of blue and waves of green. On the inside, it's slightly lighter. And that's how you do it. Just let these glazes interact in however ways you wish. And you can do the same thing to make red scales or yellow scales, orange scales, however color you want, and just and to maintain it. And it has that little bit of shininess that would be reminiscent of a dragon, for example. So as always, thank you so much for watching this episode of Miniature Painting 101. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments in the comment section down below of what you want to see in future videos, and I'll do my best to make sure that every suggestion happens. So stay tuned for more videos. Until next time, this is Jay saying thank you for watching, and happy painting, everyone.